Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for being here, and I hope you're having an awesome day. So, this message is for somebody who has been appointed with some type of divine wisdom, or you're about to be, where some form of deception is being exposed. It could be on a larger scale involving like the way the world works or leadership around you, or it could be a relationship where you're being deceived in some way and all of that is coming to light. And you've been given this clarity, and it's really changed the way you see the world. And with this will come this transitional period where you have to walk away from a situation that isn't serving you or is holding you back. You are being protected on a spiritual level right now. You could have been experiencing these attacks, some of which are in the form of deception, for a long time. And by having this, God has exposed this deception, and it's allowed you to have the strength to walk away from a situation. And not only that, but you've had a lot of grace when it comes to this situation. You didn't try to get revenge or even like hold it against someone. You're not holding, you might feel very upset, obviously, about being deceived, but you understand the bigger picture and you don't necessarily hold it against these people because maybe they themselves have been deceived. But you realize it's time to walk away from a situation because you need to really protect your crown chakra. That's what has been under attack. And it's made you in the past feel like confused, or you have brain fog or headaches. And ever since you walked away from this, you realize how much that was affecting you at the time that you didn't even realize. So you're able to think clearly, and you have this peace and joy that comes from within. And you found so much contentment with the things that you have. And you're grateful for the protection you've been under throughout your journey. And I'm seeing a lot of a theme here with focus. So I feel like these attacks were meant to distract you and to keep you off your path. And you're being urged to get rid of some distractions that might still be around you, because this hammer card says a well-aimed blow is worth 100 random strikes. Know exactly where to apply your force. And this comes under the card for strength and an everlasting bond, positive change. So you are such a powerful person, and you might not even realize your own strength that you carry or the impact you might have on the people around you. But it is your calling to make some form of positive impact in your environment. And these spiritual attacks you've been under have dimmed your light and it's caused your light to kind of scatter, I'm seeing, instead of making it your light really focused in one area. And I see two different situations here where on the one side of things, you might have gained this clarity from some form of mentor or spiritual teacher or healer that has exposed these truths to you. And on the other hand, I'm seeing God sending someone in to help support you in this transitional period. So you might feel like you're alone and you wish like you have too much on your back that you're carrying. And it's time to let go of some of those burdens. So some of them you can get rid of yourself. And for some of you, God is bringing someone in to help lighten the load for you. And it's important to not get overwhelmed with what the next step is or the long-term plan. You're being urged to just have faith and take it one step at a time. And I also picked up on like a childlike faith. This card says, view challenges through the innocent eyes of childhood to break through current limits. So I feel like maybe your way of thinking is also holding you back a little bit. Whereas you feel like your goals are not even possible. So you don't even want to pray for that to happen because you don't see how that would even be practical or feasible. But with God, anything is possible beyond what our human minds can comprehend. And so it's important to really connect with your inner child and just like imagine your dream life. Even if you don't feel like it's possible, you can manifest that. It is possible. And I feel like God is urging you to take certain steps forward, but you don't see like the point. You don't see how that it would be practical. But if you have this childlike blind faith and you take those steps, you will be rewarded along the way. You will have a victory. This card says divine blessing, spiritual growth. You're entering a period of rest right now where it's time to slow down and really focus on what it is that your soul is telling you. And taking the time in solitude and quiet so that we can actually hear God speaking to us. I feel like it would be helpful to spend some time, like dedicate a certain time of the day to your spiritual practice. And once that becomes a habit, that will help strengthen that focus. So I'm going to get some tarot on it, but I'm really seeing that theme of focus here. King of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. And Strength. So you might feel like it's really hard for you to walk away from a situation. I feel like you were with someone, whether it was love or work or friendship, but they didn't see your value as a person. And this person could be realizing your value now that you've walked away. You're so focused on your mission now that maybe you're not interested in going back to those situations. I feel like they miss you, whether it's someone you worked with or a friendship or a relationship. But you don't really think about them that much. I think you're spending your time, you're a very giving person and you're very loyal. And these people you were involved with crossed a line with you. And you have a lot of integrity. So when somebody shows that they are disloyal or that they are deceptive or they don't, they take you for granted, a person can only take so much of that before they're drained of all of their resources. And so now that you have walked away from that situation and poured your time and energy into yourself and those people around you, that is more of a reciprocal relationship, you're doing so much better. And I think these people are in regret, and they might try to guilt you into pouring back into them again. And you're such an empathetic person, it might be really hard for you to say no when you know somebody is hurting. Or you might be feeling guilty, like maybe I should have given them more chances, or maybe I shouldn't have walked away. But it's not easy to walk away from a situation like that, but this is what is going to catapult you forward toward your real purpose for being here, because this situation was holding you back. You were not in your full strength when you were around these people. You were, now that you've gained clarity on a situation. Yeah, I say that and the sun comes out. So someone you were with betrayed you. They stabbed you in the back. They could have been, if it was a love relationship, there could have been a third party involved. Or there was gossiping behind your back. People lying. Just spreading lies about you, trying to ruin your reputation. And I feel like all of that is being exposed now. And this could have happened a while ago that you walked away from these people. And it's only now coming out, all the lies that they said about you. And you're in so much of a better place, some of you don't even really think about it. You've already healed from all of this. and you're so much happier without them. They could even come in and try to ask for forgiveness because they're receiving karma for what they did to you. Some of them not because they're actually sorry, but because they just want to get rid of the karma. Because they're only now, this could have happened years ago, and they're only now coming forward and asking for forgiveness. And you can accept their apology, but you don't have to still be a part of their life. I feel like some of them think that this karma is coming directly from you. But no, you walked away. You didn't seek revenge. You had to go and heal on your own. You left all of this behind. You understand how energy works now. Maybe it's maybe because this karma, maybe it's this karma that's being exposed, and that's what gave you some clarity on how the energy works. The karma doesn't always happen right away. Sometimes it takes years and years for you to receive your justice in a situation. And that's not even necessarily what you wished for these people. You just wanted them to leave you alone and let you cook. I just heard, like, focus on your hobbies or your goals and just, like, leave me alone is what I'm getting. Live your own life. Leave me out of it. That was like your attitude when you walked away. And it does take a lot of strength to not try to clear your name about this gossip that was happening about you. So you're being commended for that, for having grace through the whole situation. And trusting that in God's plan for your life. I'm also getting, for some of you, there's an ex that is seeing you in your abundance, like you've grown up since you walked away from them, and you could be you could have a better job now. Like if this is even ex-coworkers, you could be making a lot more money at your new job, and they're like jealous of that. And they see your abundance and they're like mad about it. So Taurus is out here. You could be a Taurus. You could be a Pisces. Or any water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So, new opportunities are coming your way, offering a chance for significant progress in your personal or professional life. And attraction. Strong attraction binds you and another person together. This connection is both emotional and physical, drawing you closer. So, I feel like you're becoming, your inner beauty is really shining through and reflecting on the outside. And people from your past see that. They see the new opportunities that you're going after. They're seeing how much better you're doing now than when they were in your life. So, if you're in a transitional period and you don't know which direction you're supposed to go, or you're resistant to some kind of change here, you're being asked to let go of expectations and just walk through the doors that God is opening for you. Because they're going to lead to a lot of abundance and peace and healing, I just heard. Collaboration. Collaboration with colleagues or business partners is going smoothly. Mutual respect and teamwork are producing excellent results. So if in this new job, you feel like you are surrounded by people who have mutual respect for you, and there's just a good energy. Or if you haven't found this environment yet, that's what's coming in, is somewhere you might be coming from a place where there was a lot of conflict and jealousy and gossip. But this new season you're entering, you're going to be surrounded with people who are mature and they celebrate your success instead of wanting to take it away. They see your value. They appreciate you. And you're just going to continue to grow on every level, spiritually, mentally, in success. And just know that you're so spiritually protected right now. You have a victory over all of this. Even if you haven't seen the abundance really manifest yet, you've already had a victory over this situation that you've escaped from. Open and honest communication is flowing between you and others. You express your thoughts and feelings clearly. So that's what comes when your crown chakra is opened up and you have this mental clarity. You can speak your feelings and your thoughts because you don't feel like you have to walk on eggshells around these new people that you're surrounding yourself with. And, emphasis on the honest communication. You're coming from a place where there was none of that. There was a lot of deception, a lot of fakeness, a lot of competition. Loyalty is a cornerstone of your relationship. You and your partner are committed to one another, creating a stable foundation. So these people or this new partner that's coming in, you're going to find that you're both loyal. They're on your level in terms of loyalty and integrity. You might have always felt like you were the odd one out. Or that you were too honest. But you're going to find people that appreciate your honesty and respect you even more for it. I'm going to get a few more cards here. What's some advice? I'm being drawn to the sloth card. So slowing down, mindfulness, conserving energy, solitude, inner peace. So making sure you're taking the time every day to reconnect with God and not just pray to God, like talk to him, but also listen. Be open to hearing the messages or the signs that he's giving you. Don't dim to fit in. So you might have felt in the past like you couldn't really be your authentic person, your authentic self, because of the people that you were around. And you felt like every time you tried to shine your light that people shamed you for it, or started gossiping about you, or twisted the things that you said into something completely different. And so you felt like you had to really like be closed off from the people around you. So you're just being urged to, don't be ashamed of your light. Everyone is unique for a reason. We all have our different strengths and weaknesses. And if something brings you joy, don't allow someone else to make you feel bad about that, or for expressing how you really feel about something. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So this path that you're on, you're in your north node. You're strong. You have such a strong faith in God, and he has removed all these obstacles from your path. And you just have to keep walking forward one step at a time. Get grounded. And this card says empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So make sure you're spending time outside. Take a break from the phone. We're all guilty of spending too much time on our phone, but it's really just a distraction. And like I was saying earlier, this reading is really emphasizing focus. So find ways that you're being distracted from hearing God's voice. And the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? So it might feel, like I was saying earlier, you might feel really resistant to this change. It might be scary, but it's all happening for a reason, and someday you'll look back on it and you'll see it as the blessing that it really is. So I hope this helps. If it resonates, like the video, leave a comment below, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.